What's up guys, welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Sean and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be installing a rock light kit. The rock light kit that I purchased was from Steady. The reason why I bought this rock light kit was because, well, it's from Steady, so it's better quality than the eBay ones, and two, I just haven't heard many good things about the eBay ones. So yeah guys, if you want to buy the ones from Steady, pay the extra money for them. Don't cheap out on the eBay ones, because yeah, they're not good and they do break very easy. So yeah, so guys, this is the kit that you get. Very nice packaging, as you would expect from Steady. Open up the box, comes with the user manual. There's your 6 RGB lights, and it comes with all your rubber mounts, all your screws, pretty much everything to do it with. So that's them, and then your wiring harness. So righto guys, so this is your wiring harness. At one end you've got all your fittings to plug into the rock lights itself. Comes to your control box, and then at the other end you've got your switch. This is just a easy little switch, nothing fancy. Change it out if you want. I'm going to use this switch for now and then change it out to a factory Toyota one later. And then your inline fuse and your positive and negative that just hook up to your battery. So there's the harness guys, so it pretty much sums up everything in the box. Got your lights here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start running. I'm going to start from the back of my car and run these lights, obviously because that's going to take the longest. It's the furthest away from the engine bay. So yeah, I'm going to start wiring these lights up from the back. I'll show you where I put them, or where I end up putting them. Pretty sure I'm just going to put them in the wheel arches. I'm going to put one in each wheel arch, and then I'm thinking one in the grill, and then maybe one in the back, or maybe 2 up front in my bull bar. I'm not sure yet. I'll think of that when I get to it. I'll install them now and give you guys a time lapse. So I've just installed the back RGB light in the, well, I said to you guys I was starting at the back, passenger side rear. I've just installed it. I don't know if you guys can see, just there. So I've installed it so it's sort of shining down on the wheel and sort of out. So they're pretty widespread lights, so I've heard. I ran the wire from here inside this plastic down through here, and then it comes out and just, I don't know if you can see it, a bit hard to get this big camera in these places, but just ran it, comes down the plastic, pops out, runs along my chassis, comes out from the plastic along my chassis. We've already got a zip tie here. This is my diff breather line, this one that runs to the rear diff. So it just follows that one. There you go guys, so I ran it through this chassis hole, ran it up, all the way up to this hole, comes out there, and then just follows my rear diff hose up into the engine bay. Okay, so what I didn't mention, the RGB lights, there's 2 lights at 5 meters and the other 4 are at 3.5 meters. So just make sure you get those 5 meter ones to run from the furthest point in your car, obviously being the back, unless you're wiring it up to your secondary battery, which is in your canopy or something. But for me, mine is going to be in the engine bay. So yeah, now that I've done that first light, I'll go ahead and do the other rear one, and that's obviously going to be in the same spot, and then I'll show you guys where I'll do the front ones. that I've ran the other two lights from the rear section, this is the longest part of the install. I recommend giving yourselves a bit of time for this install. The wires are pretty frustrating to run, especially when you're running them or trying to run them through the chassis like I did. I got the driver's side one ran through the chassis, but the passenger side one seemed a bit difficult. The plastics on the wheel arch are different and stuff, and I just got frustrated and couldn't be bothered running it through there on that side, so I just ran it along with zip ties where all the other power cables are run, and then come up through just the side of the engine where all the other power cables are. So I'll get onto installing the front two under the wheel arches, work out where I'm going to install the next two, which will be in the bull bar somewhere, and then get on to installing the wiring to mount everything up and install the switch and stuff. So yeah. Alright, so this is where I've mounted the passenger side one at the front. I've just got this wire running up. I took this plastic trim off, and this wire's just running up here. So I was drilling holes through this and just ran it up here over the top of the plastic, and then it comes up through this hole down here, guys. So if you can see that, just through there, through that hole. So if you take that plastic off, guys, you'll see what hole it is. There's a bunch of the bigger holes that you can run it through without drilling, so just take that guard off and have a look around and see where you want to run it. It's up to you. You don't have to do it the way I did it, but this is the way that I saw was the best, I guess, instead of running it through where all your suspension is. And I'm going to quickly do the other side, and then I'll meet you up in the engine bay, and I'll be installing the wiring harness. Mounted this one. This is now the driver's side. Ran the cable this way, goes back and then up through that hole that's in here. Same as the other side. I'm being picky, guys. I'm mounting these so they're, say if you're looking at it this way, the way the camera's looking at it, the steady's at the bottom on all of them, so that the wires come out on the right hand side here, but on the other side it'll come out on the same side, but it'll come out here, if that makes sense, guys. So you don't have to be picky like I am, but that's the way I've mounted it. So yeah, that's what they look like, guys, all mounted up there. So now that those ones are done, I'm gonna mount the ones in the grill. I think I'm just gonna make it easy for myself, getting a bit over it now. It's getting late in the RV, so I want to get these done and so I can go hit up gym. But anyway, I'm going to mount these next to in the grill, so all the grill lights up. Might even mount one so it's facing down, like just under there, the bash plate. Might even have one so it's shining on the road, and then one in the grill. So yeah, sounds like a good idea in my head anyway. So I'll get cracking on that, guys, and then we will mount up everything else, all the switch and everything. Decided to install one of the rock lights just straight inside this grill, pretty much facing outwards, so it's going to light up the grill from the inside out. And the other one, guys, I've just zip tied here to my number plate bracket, so that's going to face or shine down onto the ground. See how that goes there. Obviously when I have a winch it might get in the way when I get one, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's why it's zip tied there and not bolted, so it is easy to move. Righto, so now it's time to install all the wires. It's taken a while just to run all the lights. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm not going to show you the boring part. I'm going to run the power or the switch through the firewall, so it's on the battery side. So I'm going to run that through there. I'm going to change the switch later because I'm going to run out of time. Sun's going down, so I'll go ahead and connect all the lights up and everything, and connect the switch up, connect it all up to the batteries, and I'll show you guys how it looks. Righto guys, so one thing to watch out with these fittings, they're pretty delicate, and I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a little groove. There's a little groove just there. So you want to make sure you line them up with all your cables that are coming from your lights. So just be gentle with them so you don't break the pins in there. So just go ahead and do all these up. So I've connected all them, put the switch just inside, ran it through the firewall. It's just sitting, like just popping out of a little compartment where the passenger seat is. So I'll just leave that on, control it by my app for now, until I run the wires further to a proper switch over on the driver's side. So I've got everything wired up and connected, so I'll just tidy everything up, and then that'll be it. I'll show you guys the lights. That's all tidy up there. I don't know what everyone else does with all their leftover wiring. No one really shows what they've done, so I'm going to show what I've done. Pretty much positive, just running from there. Got your inline fuse. I've just bunched it up with some heavy duty zip ties and shoved it in the corner and zip tied it to the black hose or whatever cabling running up there. So I've still got a bit of room down there. It's pretty ugly. So guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'll show you guys what it's like when it goes darker. Do a little outro video for you. But if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I hope you like this video. Cheers guys.
Yeah, I'm down for the long run now. Red Corvette and my drop top down. Calling up my digits in my Motorola, and I'm speeding like I robbed someone. Falling and I'm a whip, yeah. Out in Fairfax, going hard in the pit, yeah. I still ball on the pitch, yeah. Something wrong with the picture.